Hey friends, today I want to make a quick video on manifestation. What are some of the signs that you are doing a good job of manifesting? How to improve your manifestation skills, and a couple fun stories, including one fun story how I manifested this car that I'm sitting in right now. I actually just got picked up the car like an hour ago, and I thought I'd just make this quick fun video, just thinking about manifestation. First of all, manifestation. So we all have the ability and the power to manifest, whether you realize it or you know it or not, but we manifest all the time. But if we live our day-to-day life, sometimes we don't really notice it because we do the same thing over and over. That's why sometimes when we travel and are out of our element, we see these kind of manifestation more. And also we have to be careful. It's not that we need to learn how to manifest, it's that we have to be careful and pay attention. What are we manifesting into our life? And a lot of time we don't pay attention. It has to do with our beliefs. If we have a good set of positive beliefs, then more good things are going to manifest into our life. And if we have a lot of hidden negative beliefs, then we're going to attract more of the negative things into our life. And I'm going to tell you a few fun stories. And the first one is about a year ago, about almost a year ago. We were in Europe with a group of friends, and this is a great example when we're traveling and our energy is good. Our senses are there, our vibration is just higher, and you're going to realize your manifestation powers are just more elevated. And a perfect example is that we were in Amalfi Coast, and I was using my drone. And Amalfi Coast in Italy, the terrain is very hilly, and there's lanes going around the hill, and there's many levels, so it's not a very straight, it's not a straight terrain. So for the first time I flew my drone out there. I was flying my drone, and I was like looking on the landscape, enjoying it. And then when I was almost running out of battery, I'm like, okay, let's get back. So there's a home button. Once you hit the home button, the drone is gonna go up 100 feet, and then it's gonna come back to where it started. But in this case, when I hit the home button, it went up 100 feet, but we were up in the hill. And so when it went past the mountain and the hill, it was super windy, and then the return home function canceled on me because it was so windy. And then it canceled, and then when I was trying to look at the camera, turn back, I couldn't tell where I was because it was going out to the sea, looking back to the mountain, and it was just so many levels and so many things. I couldn't spot where I was to drive my drone back, and I was getting freaked out because my drone was running out of battery. There was a warning, and I knew that if it ran out of battery and it's gonna start to go down, and it just can go down the cliff, the car can run over it, and it's basically my chances of getting my drone back and these thoughts were running in my head. So the drone was out of battery. I'm getting freaked out, and my wife was right there, and then we were literally, and then the camera was pointing down, and we were looking where it was at, and we were kind of looking at the landscape, and I just freaked out. I was like, warning, 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 and then it turned off. My drone completely turned off, and I was just like so devastated. I just knew my drone was gone, and I was just very sad, very, very sad. Just my drone's gone. It's down the hill somewhere. So, and then we got in the moped. She got in my moped, and we turned around, and we drove down like literally like 100 feet. And then my wife said, "Hey, that van." I recognized that van from the aerial view. And I didn't know what she was talking about because I was freaked out and I didn't really pay attention to anything. And she's like, yeah, this van looks like, it was around here. So we walked around, looking for it. And literally, like, within like 2 minutes, no joke, I was between two cars, and I walked, and then next to the sidewalk, my drone was perfectly landed on this white table in the middle of nowhere. There was no white table around, there was no restaurant around. It was literally two cars, a curb, and then next to the curb was one white table that my drone landed perfectly on it, right? And at that point, I was just like, like, you're playing tricks on me. When I say that, meaning the universe, my higher self, my high consciousness, God, whatever you believe in. But it's stuff like that that is giving you a sign. Because if it just landed somewhere, I probably make excuses. Oh, I got lucky. I got lucky that I landed on the street. But it's like landed perfectly on a white table that was no, there is no other white table. Imagine a white table next to a curb. So that was something. It was just a sign that it was like, hey, you know, up there, we got your back. So that was one incident, amazing incident. Another, literally like that same day or the next day, like the next day, we were in Italy. An example. We all walked to the fountain where that popular fountain where Vegas has one that I don't know, I can't remember what that fountain is, but it's a beautiful fountain. People throw change in there to make a wish, and I guess I don't know, but I was walking up, and all of a sudden in front of me, like the fountain's over there, and in front of me, all of a sudden I saw this white guy picks up this lady, like picks up a wallet. And then she grabbed a guy next to her. It was a white male, and she said, "Is this your wallet?" And she kind of showed the credit card or the ID or whatever. And the guy looked. The guy going, "No, this is not mine." And then in my head, I'm like, "Oh, it's not his, and it's not hers. Oh shoot, she's gonna be taking this wallet." So I'm like, whatever. I'll just go up there and look at the name of the wallet, just for fun. So I looked at it, and it says Phoenix Phoenix Doe. And I was like, wait. And I asked my wife, because our friend name is Phoenix. I'm like, what's our friend's last name? I got kind of freaked out. And it's like Phoenix Doe. So basically, oh shoot, this is my friend. This is my friend's wallet. And then I told her later, oh, this is my friend, and she was kind of like, baffled. She didn't. And maybe she thought I was lying or something. But basically, it was my friend's wallet that dropped because she must have reached into her wallet and throw some change into the fountain and dropped it. But out of everybody, I was at the perfect timing position to witness that, to find her wallet. Because if I didn't see it or look somewhere else or didn't come up and check, it would have been gone. So that was the second time that it was just amazing how lucky it is. We can call it luck, or we can just say that someone have your back up there, right? So that is part of another great story of manifestation. Recently I had this shirt in my closet, and the polo shirt, one of the button was missing, and I've been wanting to wear that polo shirt for like a couple times already. So it must have been 2 to 3 months that the button's been missing. And then like a couple days ago, I'm like, I told my wife, like, hun, can you find another button to sew it on for me? And literally, like, within that day or day after or something, it's like the sink that we always use, and she has her side, and she's like, hey, is this the button? Like, what button is this? Literally, it's that button that I've been missing for the last 2 to 3 months, and it's been on our sink counter on her side. But how is it that we never notice it? And how is it that we didn't clean up and this button's gone? So that's another little thing that is just like the universe messes with you. It gives you little hints and clues that sometimes it means that you're on the right track. It just means that I have your back, I got your back. It's whatever you want to interpret it. You know, it's like you sometimes these things, and you probably know yourself, there's going to be a lot of stories that you probably realize that you think it's a coincidence, and I can tell you what I believe in, and is that nothing in life happens isn't a coincidence. We can name it as a coincidence, or there's always signs, and whether we see it or not, it's really up to us. But there are literally signs everywhere. There's numbers, there's things that you've seen before, there's things that like what I just described. These are things you may not know the meaning, but basically sometimes it just means that you know, high consciousness, God, the universe is telling you, is giving you a hint that you're on the right path, and continue to do what you do, and that is it could be a good interpretation. So last story on this car. So I have my Alfa Romeo, and it's been 4 years, and it's time to change the tires for $2,000. The next 3 years maintenance is going to cost me another $5,000. And I was just thinking, maybe I can, you know, and it's paid for, and maybe I can trade it in and get another car, take my money and invest it, because I recently been doing that, and get my money to work, get that money, and I can actually pay for the new car's lease or payment. So I've been looking at this car. It's a VinFast car, and there's not a lot of great reviews on it. There's the reason I get it, because I usually first of all, it's a Vietnamese made car. Second of all, I like cars that not a lot of people drive. I just don't want to, you know, be in that game like I'm driving a BMW, Mercedes. I just like to drive different strange things. So my car was Alfa Romeo. It's Italian made. I do enjoy that. But so actually, so I looked for this car. They said it was how much it was, and then after they said it was like $250 a month or something. But then after we did all the math, the color I wanted, which is green, is an extra $1,000. The beige color right here, which is another $1,000, and then it comes out to like $450 or something. It's not much. I can afford that, but it's not the saving that I expected and wanted. So I hold off for a little bit. The guy told me that you can get the same car, 2023, brand new. The battery is a little lower for lower price also, but I was kind of hesitant about it. It was green, but the inside was blue. This inside was blue, so I'm okay with it. It took a whole month, and then I finally decided I want it, because I want it for the saving. I'm saving, so the saving, instead of 400 something, it was down to like $250 or something like that. When I finally decided, the one that I want was just green, and the blue, I wanted the beige interior, but they only had the blue. It's gone. It's not available anymore. And I'm like, oh, that's too bad. I finally decided after a month that I wanted it, and now it's not available anymore. So then he's on the phone. He said, okay, let me check for you. And he checks, and he said, literally, someone just canceled this green one with the beige interior like what I have now, and it's available. Amazing, amazing. I got what I wanted. Not only the outside color, I was willing to give up the inside color. The outside color is green, which is, you know, which I like. So I got what I wanted with the beige interior, and then literally like during the deal, like 2 days later, he said there's another promotion where they're taking an extra $30 to $50 off per month. So literally I'm paying like $179 right now. Instead of 10,000 miles, it's 12,000 miles. So I'm like, how do I get this car for lower than $200? The color I wanted outside and the color I wanted inside. I'm saving more money by doing this. That was quite amazing. Like these two examples with a button with on my shirt and the car that I wanted. I'm blessed. So those are the fun stories that that manifestation. But I want to just talk quickly about what are some of the things that I think can help with manifestation, and it has helped me for the longest time. Number one, I've been practicing gratitude for over 10-15 years now. Every night when I go to bed and when I wake up, I think about 3 to 5 different things that I am grateful for. It could be thank you for the health of my parents, thank you for the abundance that you have given me, and then I start going through the income stream and the business opportunity that I have, and just to be grateful for that. And when I wake up, I do the same thing. The reason is I reset my energy to more of a positive energy when I wake up, so I don't have to think about the stress, about the things that I need to do. It kind of like gives me a good start in the morning to be grateful, and then at night it's the same way. So I really think that being grateful is one of the best exercise for us to elevate our energy and our vibration, allowing us to more positive thing to attract into our life. And another way is that eat healthy, exercise. I've been doing that for almost all my life. Exercising, eating, meaning watch what you eat. Even though you eat bad things, make sure you input good positive things. On my other video, I said that I make a super smoothie every single morning. I just basically throw a lot of superfoods, goji berry, maca powder, Vega 1 powder, chia seed, black sesame seeds, and I blend it up. I chug it down with my vitamins, and that's my breakfast. And I've been doing that for more than 10 years. Well, also with collagen also. So that's how you elevate your energy, and to that helps to attract more things, positive things into your life. Another thing is that I remove myself from negative people and hang out with positive people and the people that are happy to see me. Back then, maybe there's certain friends, a certain group that they don't really elevate my energy, and I really try to stay away with from people that always complaining and always more of a negative energy that drains my energy. And as my energy elevates, I realize that I get more sensitive about that. I feel when someone's negative, and I make a mental note, and I make sure to not expose myself to people like that. So those are the few things that you can do to help elevate your energy. When you elevate your energy and combine with gratitude, and combine with making sure you have a good set of positive beliefs. If you have negative beliefs, identify them and see how to change them, and ask yourself, what do I have to believe differently to change my belief? And these are the exercises that even though you know, is a lifetime to practice. So include all those things and just see your life change, and you will notice positive things will come, and really weird scenarios will come that you think that is a coincidence. So today my energy is a little bit hyped up. Usually with these videos, I take a couple of deep breaths to kind of slow my heart rate down. Today I'm a little bit excited, a little bit on a time crunch. I just got the car, so I just stopped to make this video for you. Please let me know, hit the like button please if you like a video like this, like subjects like this. It really makes me happy, and to know that someone even likes my video. Please do comment. I read all my comments, and I'd love to see you in the comments, and let me know what are some of the experience that you think was coincidence, law of attraction, and I'd love to hear your story, and I will see you very soon.